Hi everyone. So, very good afternoon, good evening, and good morning for all those who have joined for our live session today. Those who have already joined, hey Sri, hi, good morning, good afternoon. Which part of the world you are from, Sri? So basically, what we have discussed yesterday, setting up the narration for this financial freedom challenge, where I'm starting with a 10K account and proceeding further with all the way up to $1 million account. That's what we are going to try it. How is it possible to scale up from a $10,000 to $1 million account with respect to E2T prop? We are able to ride our profits, and basically we can try it up with scaling up our ladder. So that's the beauty of E2T prop as well. So this live is, oh, there is no voice. Give me a sec. Age gamer SS, is it audible now? Could you please comment? Yes, no. Is it audible now? Perfect now. Okay, thank you so much. All right. So I was explaining very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Those who was watching this video from New York would be morning for them, and in the UK at the now it's around 12:30 BST, and in India I guess it's around 5 now, right? So thank you so much for joining for the live session. Yesterday we have set up our narrative for the Financial Freedom Challenge 2.0, the Great Indian Paradise Seeker. Voice is perfect. Thank you so much. Basically, if you watch yesterday's live, cut short, if I want to explain it, are we going to do intraday positions trading? We are going to mix and match with intraday and positional based on our views. So yesterday we have discussed how to start with E2T prop, how to scale up your ladder starting from a global employment program or a 10,000 capital. Because the beauty of E2T prop is not only getting 90 percentage of the profits. Yes, you can request up to 90 percentage of the profit when you hit your targets, but at the same time, when you want to scale up your capital, it is the best way to scale up, because when we start, we are going to start from 10K, and when we hit our first target, we get 90 percentage of the profit, which is $900. At the same time, we can scale up our capital from 10K to 20K, then from 20K to 40K, then from 40K to 60K, and from 60K to 80K, and then towards a 100K. So we have basically 1 2 3 4 5 6 phases within us. Within the 6 phases, if we are able to trade possibly with respect to the risk management and the plan which we have created for trading, the risk management plan with respect to 10K which we have created, we are going to take trade for $25 risk, and targeting, we will have scratch trades, we will have break even trades, also we will have target TP trades, wherein we are focusing on achieving a $75 profit on it. So today we are going to start with respect to the views which we had yesterday. I believe some of our colleagues who have joined, or the YouTube viewers, he have also mentioned about a great position with respect to Euro JPY. And when we were discussing yesterday at 12:30, the market was trading somewhere here, right? Around 12:30, if you exactly somewhere here. And then we were discussed the how to navigate the asset with respect to what is the zone which I'm looking forward. And yesterday night when I was looking at the market, around 9:45, it was purely respecting with respect to the zone, and we had a good consolidation followed by a manipulation, and we might get a good distribution in the New York session. I'm just waiting for this trade which we have not planned, which I have taken from the our viewers itself from the live. So we will also go through all the 7 to 8 assets which I am focusing on a regular basis. When it comes to gold, yes, which is running fine with respect to our targets, and we are just waiting for one more fake out which is going to happen with respect to this. And if it is faking out, when I say this as a fake out, because we have a good trend line traders, those who will be taking a entry right after this break, and that's when we are going to book our profits, when they feel that this trend is coming up, and we are going to book the profit. If we get a retracement again to this level or somewhere close to this zone, which is some, we will do the detailed analysis. We will also initiate a position in gold. At the same time, we discussed an important zone of BTC. Yeah, let me just put it out for us. This is the zone I'm just waiting for a market to react it from. Yes, market is having a good consolidation within 107,280 and 103,818. We also had some views on Bank Nifty. A pinpointed entry, I would say, because when we posted the stop loss, when we posted the entry 3 days back on some, it's not 3 days back, last week I posted this view on our community. Those who are not in the community, please do join, where you will get not a regular update, because I'm not keen into having multiple trades in a day. I'll look the trades for a quarterly basis. From the quarter, I'll drill down the trades. So we had a good opportunity to short it with respect to even some traders who might have seen this update. They could have done an analysis and entered the position with respect to 55,674, because we had only 100 points stop loss for a target of 1,600. But imagine if somebody would have analyzed better, and they would have gotten from a 55,652, are targeting a 2,333 points target in Bank Nifty. So this is what we have discussed with respect to Bank Nifty. Also with respect to UK 100, it's an absolute bullish runner. We captured this move. After that, we went long, and from this weekly POI, basically 8,100 levels and targeting towards 8,912. This is what we have discussed with respect to UK 100 as well. With respect to Nasdaq, we have discussed that in our morning missives. This is the weekly zone which I'm looking into take a position. Yes, we are somewhat the similar pattern which we have seen from the BTC as well. you know uh, it is getting a consolidation zone where we can see it in BTC. And with respect to Nasdaq, when I take a look at the DXY is rejecting from the imbalance which has happened from 101.704 levels, and we could see a good zone basically right after this structural shift, where we had the break of structure happen and market is trading within the zone. And if we just put our fib levels, let's say if I take a fib level from the bottom to this entire rally, now we are just above the 50% of the structure, and see that a good movement is going to happen from 99.932 levels. If it is not happening, then we could see a good sell off, the continuation towards the weekly structure for the sell off. But ideally, looking at this DXY, it had a good consolidation followed by a manipulation as well, and it came back to the imbalance which is formed in between. And we had, when a couple of days back, if I remember, it was happened before my holidays in April. We were looking at a good rally towards this zone, and we got stopped out. And but at the same time, market have given an opportunity to enter in other positions. So I basically focus on multiple currencies, which includes DXY, which includes GBP USD, USD JPY, GBP INR, and USD INR. With respect to GBP INR, we have taken an alternative position with respect to GBP USD. We had a good long position, and we have captured a counter trend move as well with respect to GBP USD. Euro USD, I'm just looking for the zone, and it is reflecting from the zone. I'm just waiting for this week to make a directional move so that we can continue with the direction, or if the week is not able to push towards high. So this is correlating with respect to the DXY. So when we discussed about the DXY, if the market is able to sustain and regain the momentum to tap again in between the imbalance zones, if we look at in the lower time frame, we can see that there is a good rejection happening from the imbalance. But if the market is able to retain the position above 101.955, then we will see a massive push towards USD pairs, and we will see the same drop from the GBP and the Euro USD. So this is what we are going to drill deep down into the session. I'm really sorry I went a bit quick. I'll come back to all your questions and clarifications. Let me just see how many of you are joining today, or have you attended yesterday's session? Could you please type it down on the comment section? I hope everyone was there yesterday. Yes, no? Gold? Yeah, I remember your name, brother. Yes, we had a good long position with respect to gold. Yeah, I'll also take you through some of the charts on the volume profile, which might help you to get some more understanding with respect to let me just post this. Sorry. Oh, sorry. One thing which is missing on our session so far is, let me add some music to it. No, she is joining for the first time. No problem, Sri. So what we'll do, so I'll share the screen. I'm sharing my entire screen. Are you guys able to visit the screen? I'm on the other trading view charts. So this is what I was saying. When the breakout traders, they look for a good breakout which has happened from this zone on a 15 minutes time frame from on the CME futures, gold futures, you can see that a good rally is happening. But with respect to the value areas, price is trading above the value areas at the moment, right? If you look at the stacked imbalances, we are not able to see any kind of stacked imbalances with respect to these levels, but we do have some buy stops above this corner, and we do have a good sell orders lying between 3250 to 54. Now if you consider the spot price, 3241 is the spot price on the stacked imbalances chart. And if I take back the same view with respect to 3238, and if I look at 3241, which is more or less trading with respect to same range, and the target, yes, it's gonna achieve the target, and we might get a sharp pullback right after hitting the target, because this is going to be a fake move. And if it's a clear breakout, then we will get a push towards the downside, coming back to this area of imbalance which has created. And let me see if that's going to be valid. So this is the another one more entry which I'll be looking forward in the New York session. The new imbalance which has formed within the 15 minutes chart, we will also see how is the 4-hour chart is looking like. Yeah, okay. So the second 4-hour candle, which is about to close in another, what's the time now? Yeah, another 1 hour 12 minutes. So the third candle, with respect to, if it gives an opportunity to enter below the opening of the day, which is somewhere close to 3,227 to 3,223 levels, I'll not be taking a position with respect to while it is coming back. I'll be initiating a position while it is reversing or bouncing back above 3230, and we can even target the 3302 as a target for the gold. That's my plan of action. Let's see if any changes in the price action. Based on that, we will take or initiate the position. So make sure, if you guys are focusing on with respect to your favorite assets, you guys are able to mark it down, and then we will start with the account. I was sharing the screen. This is the screen I was sharing. Are you able to see the screen which I'm sharing? Yeah. Is it visible now? Okay, so what you have to do, the pending sells and buy orders, you have to enable the volume footprint chart. Let me take you through the volume footprint. Are you guys able to see the screen which I'm sharing? So this might be your nominal chart, right? When you put down all these things, I'm just disabling. Okay, so this is how your charts looks like, right? I've just added some trend line, basic trend lines. The T VWAP, and added some sort of Lex algo on it. Okay, so this is how our charts looks like. Basically, what you have to do, you have to change from candlesticks charts to the volume footprint. So you need, once you change the volume footprint, you will be able to see a similar numbers are added on top of it, right? Are you guys able to, this is available only on the premium. So you can see that how many people. So we know for a fact when a doji candle formed, we know for a fact that it's an indecision by looking at the pure candlestick. But here we can see that it is positively biased doji. So we had around 1.29k total volume in that particular 15 minutes, and 48 is the delta towards positive side, which we can say that more than sellers on this doji candle, more than buyers was there. If I take you through the 1 minute, it will be much more easy for let me just reduce the volume. Yeah, it will be much more easy for you to understand. So let me just refresh it. Yeah, yes. So here on the last minute, this is a sell-off candle, right? People are selling it from here, and we could see that out of 99 total volume, we can see that people are buying, pushing towards us upside. And what you need to do, when you double click on it, you need to put the row size to instead of automatic to manual, and ticks per row you need to click 1, and you need to put the value areas which is 70%, and imbalances you need to put down the 300, and you need to highlight with the stack levels and give a value to 3. What does this mean? where you have consecutive sell orders, stacked orders are coming in place, it will showcase that yes, there is an imbalance between, the basic fair value, right? You guys understand what is the fair value gap? Anyone who doesn't understand the fair value? Anyone is completely new who don't understand the fair value gaps? Yes, no? Hope you guys understand the fair value. Yeah, so you need to adjust the settings. I'll do one thing. I'll just record this thing with respect to the screen which I'm sharing, and I'll also try to make a reel out of it so that you can do all your settings. Let me see if I can record it right away. Let me just give me a second, guys. Yeah. I'll explain to you from the beginning, so it will be much more easy. Yes, understand the FEG. Okay, thank you so much. I'm sharing the entire screen and I'll explain to you from the beginning, so it will be much more easy for you to, understand how the volume profiles work. So hi, so what you need to do is basically go to the trading view chart, and instead of the nominal candlestick charts, you need to change towards volume footprint. Once you put the volume footprint on it, let's say, yeah, once you put the volume footprint on it, just double tap to the charts and you need to edit some of the rows. The first one is row size. You need to edit it towards manual. Once you edit the row size to manual, and you need to give the tick per row, which is 1, and you need to enable the highlighting as well as the stacked imbalances. You can see that it won't be enabled in your chart. Once you enable the stacked imbalances, you will be able to see that lot of, when the big players are placing their buy and sell orders, you will be able to see the stacked imbalance in the range. So once you click on that, keep it okay, then you will be able to see that okay, when the selling was happened on the last minute, which is around 12:50 to I'm talking about in BST. So here we can see that okay, exactly at this area, when bulls are able to push the market, the previous sell orders which was there earlier, which is rejecting from this zone, right? And even now it is a balanced price range where most of the buy orders got rejected because of the earlier sell orders which was present in the market. So if you are trading at this moment and if you are looking for long opportunity in the next 1 minute, what you guys will do? Basically, you will not proceed further with the long opportunity because you are waiting for 1 minute rejection from this order block, which has happened in the 1 minute. I'll just look forward for the 5 minutes. And when I look for the 5 minutes, this is a stacked imbalance between the earlier which has happened when the market was pushing upside. This is kind of what I would say, bull's trap, because when the bulls were able to push the orders towards upside, these bulls got trapped here and now they are selling it, right? So from this level, from the current level on the 5 minutes chart, I'm looking for the market to give a retracement and then from there push it higher, even without anything, without even looking at any of these stacked imbalance. If you just go back and see in the nominal chart, let's say, look at this. So we have a good imbalance zone. We are expecting this candle to close within the next 1 hour, 2 minutes. It has to come back to this level. From there, it has to push towards upside. So we can have a good entry within the zone and target towards, uh, you know, is it audible now, guys? So there is a challenge. Is it audible now? Yes. Okay. Thank you. So I was saying that those who want to, just give me a second, guys. Cloud. Yeah. Sorry. Perfect. All right. So I was saying that we are going to start with our instant capital today, and if you are somebody completely new, please do the registration and make sure that you guys are able to see what it is going. And with respect to the open PNL, we do have some positions. Yeah, which is basically running on the BTC. We have some open positions on BTC. Okay, sorry. We have some good open positions on the gold, which we have placed on the yesterday's live. So we ended somewhere close to 32434, and now we are expecting the market to push towards our target. Let's see how it goes, because as we discussed, this is what I'm targeting for. So the day one, the day zero or the day one, whichever you count it, we have just placed a a limit order with respect to our 50K free trial. I haven't placed an order with our actual account, which I'm going to do today. But yesterday we have placed an order with respect to our 50K free trial. Those who are completely starting new would have understand how to place an order and everything. Now the trade is going in our favor, which is almost around 320, somewhere close to 300 odd plus dollars in profit, and we have entered from 3234 and a $6 profit, which we are on a gold, and we are even waiting to activate the same entry with respect to this zone. So this logic is going to be continuing with the structure, but here the key factor is if we are not able to get a good reversal, but without a reversal, if the market is pushing towards upside, sorry, I was explaining this one. If the market is able to push towards upside, then we will not be entering this trade again. We'll be trailing the profits and closing the profits right after 3284 levels to 3302. Whenever we get a good opportunity, we will sell off and close the position. But if we get a good opportunity in this zone, which is basically below the opening of the day, right, and we might get somewhere close to 3227, and I'll not be entering the trade right after we get this opportunity. I'll be entering a trade right when the gold is pushing towards upside from this zone. Yeah, this is how the plan of action for the New York session. And those who want to start with instant capital, what you guys can do, you can start with a 10K account. So I have already purchased an account and I have a discount code right now available with me. So don't try this discount code because this is not active. This is a one-time use. Yes, live 10. So I already purchased this account with respect to corporate payments. Purchase is successful. Continue to the challenge. Yes. So what happens? Oh, sorry. Oh, you haven't seen that, right? No worries, mates. So this is how you can purchase. You have to click on an instant new capital with E2T, and then start with $150 account, and then start with get your 10K capital and agree to the terms and conditions and proceed, continue to the payment. Once you do that, you will see a window which is popping up with, if you are from India, you can get it done with the UPI payment. You can directly transfer the $150 to this UPI ID, which is mine basically, or you can send request for $150 or whichever the account you are starting, the payment link for payment at e2tprop.com. And what happens, you will get the payment link, then you can make the payment, and we will enable your account. Sorry, Anthony, I'm on this live. Are you on this live as well? No, brother. I'll give you a call right after this session. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So once you do this process, then we will enable it from the backend, where you can go and see all your plans. So my plan is 50K, which we have started yesterday, which we are going to get our real capital, instant capital 10K account today right away. Just now I've did, and just I need to enable this and accept that I'm not a robot and approve it. So all the EA transactions or the high frequency trading will not be enabled. Now I have my account is active now, right? So guys, yes, we have got our free trial active. At the same time, now whatever orders I'm going to place, this is going to be in the active orders list, right? Let's see if we are able to start with our instant capital 10K and start trading with our risk. So what is the plan? So the plan of action for the day is basically risking 4 trades on 4 assets maximum and risking $25 on each trade and targeting a 1:3. So this is the plan of action for today. Targeting a 1:3 with respect to targeting a $75. But even out of this 4 trade, if I'm able to hit 3 trades, I'll be hitting my daily profit limit for the day and I'm done for the day. So what are the 3 trades which I'm focusing for today? The first one is obviously gold. The second one is USD JPY. Yes, we can see a good pushes happening with respect to our entry. So when we discussed a couple of minutes back, yes, we can see a good push and market is taking exact support at the entry levels. We had some drawdowns, but we got a pinpoint entry from the zone, guys. So we have got a pinpoint entry from the zone, which is basically 144.095, which I posted in the community. Now what I'm looking at for the next minute, so I'll be taking trades right after 2 o'clock, not this candle, because if the market is giving in a good opportunity as per the POI, I'll be taking. So until this zone 144.850, I'm okay to take a long position because this is something like good opportunity below the opening, right? Market opened at this level. After this good consolidation, we can see that market manipulated towards the downside. Now we are expecting a target of 148, the first target, and followed by this the Q1 target, which is 162. In the next 5 weeks, this is what I'm going to expect in the USD JPY. But as I also discussed with respect to this zone, if it is violating with respect to this zone, we might have to reassess this trade, right? And what is the next trade? Euro, JPY, which we have discussed on the live. We have seen a good consolidation followed by the manipulation and the rejection, which is happening from here. If we get a good opportunity to enter long right after the market is pushing above this level, 162.732, I'll take a confluence with respect to DXY. Yes, it has to reject after taking this Asia liquidity, then we will take those positions as well. With respect to BTC, yeah, we need either a strong displacement above or below the zone, which is 107 or 100 and 3. With respect to this zone, if we have a good opportunity, we will take it. So we have a plan in place. We have to see how the market is trading, and then we will take trades accordingly. Back to your questions, guys. Any questions, any doubts, please do let me know. Anyone joining with me today along with the live trades on the 10K? That's the first question. Yes, no, no. None of you? No problem. We will also place a limit order for Bank Nifty for tomorrow and see how it goes before the market ends, right? I can see that your participation is very very less. Only people. Yes, I'm joining Rohit. I got the account. Okay, have you got the 10K account, Rohit, or what is the account which you have recently updated? Yeah, we are getting a good opportunity to our zone. Yeah, on the 1 minute we have discussed that this reselling. So just imagine what has happened. Couple of minutes back we discussed that this zone, you remember? $10K account. Okay, Rohit. Please do your own analysis, everyone. Please don't consider this as a signal service or anything. Please do your own due diligence and your own analysis before proceeding it further with any sort of trading activity or investment activity. Whatever we discuss is basically for educational purposes. So what we discussed a couple of minutes back, we had a good stacked imbalance with respect to this zone, and when the bulls were pushing, I said that this is going to be rejected. Yes, from there, from 43, we had a good push towards 38 now. Those are targeting the. I have seen a couple of traders who are focusing on $3 every single time when they trade and risking $1 and targeting $3. This is for them. For those kind of scalpers, this trade would have been much more easy. So you have to make the decision. I'm not going to say, okay, we are going to buy it from here and sell it from there. You cannot follow trades like that. You need to make your decision by keeping and we seeing all these inputs. I'm sorry. So I was trying to share the screen, but I think yeah, this is what I was trying to share. So those who are riding this position, what they can do, this is a 1 minute chart. Those who are riding, they can still ride between keeping a stop loss of 3241, and if anything above, if it goes above 3243, then we will sell off this. Make this as a break-even trade. We can still get still further. We can. I'm expecting somewhere close to this zone, this area, right? This is what we were discussing about this level. So whenever it is required, we will go and take the final confluence from the volume profile. But until and unless there is a requirement, I'll be looking for this, playing charts. Any other assets you guys are trading where we can have a good look on it? Okay, we are going to place our first trade on the 10K. And let's see if we are placing that trade, what is going to be our risk. It's going to be a counter trend. And if I place an order right away, And if I keep a target, three to four two, what's my RR? 3242. If I keep, it's going to $6 risk. If I go with, yeah, 0.03 lot size, then I can keep a $21 risk, and my target would be 3222. No, 14. I need to target at least basically 3214 in order to get a 1 is to 3 trade. Will I be able to get this opportunity to 3214 for this order block which is here? Mm, no, we are not entering this trade because when we get an opportunity to enter long, that's the plan in place. I was trying to understand what is the risk with respect to the counter trend, and let me just simplify. And if I do 3214 as a stop loss, and my target is 3284, it gives me around 1 is to 3, but I cannot take risk at the moment. My entry place is not market order. I'm giving a pending order, and my entry is going to be 3230. This is almost a 1 is to 3, but for this position, I won't go with the point uh, 3 lot, because I'll go with a fixed fraction positions I see, and I've just enabled my first order. Right, guys? So I have put my pending orders, buy limit is being placed, and this is the first trade on the Financial Freedom Challenge, and let's see how it goes. Because most of the people, those who plan to win and prepare to win and expected to win, but end of the day, if it is not happening, we are going to get a sort of, even this is the live trading is basically what I have experienced. Eventually, even though when I keep a composed mindset, when people are commenting, when we people are seeing the precise entries, and when it comes with a couple of live trades, it gets deep into the game. When we get the skin in the game, basically what happens, we try to win every trade, and we want to make sure that we are not going to do that this time. We are going to execute the exact plan. So risking $25, less than $25 on this particular trade, I'll be doing a fixed fraction. The first fraction of my position will be entered at the mentioned point, which is around 3230. The second fraction I'll be entering at 3224, and when it is rebounding back, then I'll enter my third fraction. That's how the plan is basically. Anyone is trading with Canadian dollar, because we can see a good no, data release, which is CPI data, which is getting released for Canadian dollar in next 6 minutes. When the forecast is basically in the last time it was around zero point 0.7, but the actual was around zero point 0.3. And anyone who's looking for the CAD, then CAD pairs, please do let me know. Then we will also have a look at it. Let me just have a let's do the weekly bias. We had a triple top. We had a consolidation. We had a good manipulation above the consolidation. We have a good sell-off with respect to this imbalance area. Market rejected it first, which is this is the basic structure I'll be looking forward, and I'll be looking for the daily candle. Yes, the day is trading above the opening. We have got 4 hours. Market is respecting back from this order block on 4 hours, and within this order block on the rejection. So below the imbalance, people are making a good consolidation. If you get a good rejection from this point, we will have another opportunity. So this is basically rejecting from this zone 1.39601. And let me see if I get an opportunity to enter on USD CAD. Let me see what is the risk I have with respect to entering into the trade. My risk would be 1.39. 1.39787 is my risk. 1.39786. And my take profit would be 1.39174. We have a 1 is to, yeah, almost 1 is to 2 on this trade. Let's go with 1.14, where I'm risking $19 and opening this trade based on news. Yeah, so we can see that our first trade which got opened is USD CAD. We have got 2 more minutes. Let me get into our trading floor so that it will be much more easy for understand. Settings, it's showing histogram, it's too large. Okay, you need to edit, Mr. IC Wolf. I think you said your name. I just forgot. So we are in this position. I'll just take you guys through our trading floor and see in the next 2 minutes we are able to see the news whistle. Based on that, I'll just adjust the position. Yes, guys, let's do just 1 minute. I'll be on audio. So, guys, it went it's a minus 41, and the numbers are too bad, and we are on the right direction. So, if you see, we have hit our, we are on the right direction with respect to our entry, with respect to CAD, and we have seen that a good movement with respect to USD CAD. We have shorted, and we are up by around, we're in the right direction, by the way. So let's see how it goes, that particular trade. And I'm so basically we have this news as well. Yeah, we are up by $16 so far. You guys can see the profit which is running, and the trade is absolutely working fine. I'll take you through the volume profile and see USD CAD, and we'll ride the position, or whether we want to continue with that position. We will see it on USD CAD. Yeah, we can see that a good sell-off has been happened from this zone, and we can see that a good push might happen from 1339. We can also see that the massive sell orders are placing with respect to 15 minutes. I'm just quickly taking you through the 1 minute. Yes, the bulls are pushing from the previous order block, stacked imbalances. We have based on 1 minute, we can see that from here we might get a good push towards this zone where bulls got trapped. We have 1.39330 as the next level. I might be exiting the position. So our first trade which have got placed on the you know USD CAD, yes, we are able to see a good push towards from here. I'll just wait for the closing of this candle. From there, we will take it forward from there. Yeah, 1 minute holding on to this position. No buyers are not able to push, and we can see that out of 144, this doji candle is more towards sellers bias. Looking for the next 1 minute candle. Delta is around 7, 25, 26 is happening, and we can see a good push towards upside. I'll be waiting for the candle closing anyways. I'll look for this chart as well. Yeah, what we have. So we were trading based on with respect to our technical levels. We were looking for the day open. I've got a good position with respect to daily candle open, and we have captured all the way up to the low. And I'm targeting, my original target is plus one. If we hit that, we will be able to make at least 1:2 to 1:3 on this trade. And yeah, there is a slight push between this small imbalance within the 15 minutes. The market is trying to, get a sort of support from this level right after this, break has happened. And if the market is not able to sustain this levels with respect to purely looking at the candles, and then it will obviously target below this. Even I think I have initiated. Oh, sorry. I haven't got the time to initiate the second position. The second lot I haven't got the time to initiate it. Then I would have, initiated if we get a good opportunity here. But now looking at, yeah, it's a good trade, by the way. We were expecting this with respect to the CPI data on the Canadian dollars. Yeah. To the next candle, yes. We are getting a good push from the imbalance which has happened. We were expecting that, and what I'll do, I'll just close this position with respect to just break even trade, and we will try to enter our the next trade if it is possible. And if you see our dashboard today, on our first trade we have hit $22.91 profit. This is the first step. I always want to keep the first step very neat and clean, and which we did. And we have just closed the position with respect to stacked imbalances we had, and we might get into this entry one more time if we get a good sell-off from this level, right? So as I said, now this trade is over, and I'll try to enter this trade right after the next 4-hour candle is on another 24 minutes, and I'll make sure that I'll be able to post this update on the community if we hit the targets or whether we end up hitting the drawdowns or so. So, what is your take, guys? Will this session so far, whatever we discussed, is it helpful for you, or let me know your comments and I'll take all your questions. We have already exceeded our 1 hour time frame, but you know our levels now. We have views on. We just created based on the fundamental news which is releasing. The market is pushing towards downside for the CAD. Yes, the target is this, but we have exited our position with respect to more than a break even, because now on the news trade, basically, the first push, whatever it has happened, it has to give a reaffirmation for big players to take a trade. But if you look at this particular trade, we have got multiple reaffirmations with respect to this imbalance. On a 4-hour charts, we have seen a good rejection which is happening on a weekly zone as well. We have got a good opportunity trading from the day above before the market, and we have got a good rejection with respect to this order block as well. So that's the reason for entering short on this position, and we did our $22 profit on just took 5 minutes of the time. Very helpful. Thank you so much. Make sure right after we finish this video, you guys please do comment down what is your input. Based on that, most of the people, the YouTube algorithm might help other people to take better view on this live session. And those who have any questions, any doubts, any clarifications, please do let me know. I'll spend another 5 to 10 minutes answering all your questions. If there is no questions, then we'll see you tomorrow with respect to whatever the trades which we have posted. And if nothing, then wish you nothing less than success ahead, guys. Look at the beauty of that 15 minutes candle. We have closed somewhere here, and the market is pushing. I would say that this imbalance. This is what we have closed it. If you look at the 1 minute, Look at the push. From this push itself, we have closed our position. Right after that, it had some more, two more candles went below, and then all the orders got triggered, or it had a good stacked imbalances at this level, right? By looking at this candle, you won't be able to read anything, but looking at a confluence for the stacked imbalances, we were able to book this entire rally. If we were wrong, we would have lost around $16 on the trade. We have closed slightly above, we can call it break-even trade. Thank you so much, everyone. Wish you nothing less than success ahead. Let's see how the New York opens. I'll take a quick break and I'll come back to the market before the New York opening, and right after the next 4 hour candle is starting from in another 20 minutes. I'll have my lunch and I'll start. Please do support your views, comments, feedbacks. Everything will support me in person, support us with respect to the organization. If you guys are willing to start with global employment program or any sort of E2T funding, please do click on the link in description and start with trading with us, learning with us first and foremost, and then you know scale up your ladder from all the way from any sort of account. If you're starting with a 10K account, you can scale up and get your profits right after you hit your profits. You will scale up to the next level account. So make sure you guys have follow the risk management and the discipline in place. Yeah. All the very best, and we'll see you tomorrow.